Excuse me. Am I being fired?
Let me put it this way, Andy. Your place in the future of this firm is no longer secure. We feel it isn't fair to keep you here when your prospects are limited. And now, I don't want to rush you out.
We've got a committee meeting.
Wait, excuse me, Charles. With all due respect, this is preposterous. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, you're right, Beckett. You don't have an attitude problem.
Take it easy, Walter.
If you had lost confidence in me, why'd you give me the Highline suit?
Andy, you nearly blew the entire case, for Christ's sakes. That alone is inexcusable. It would have been catastrophic for us.
I was bruised and battered. I could tell what I felt. I was unrecognizable to myself. Saw my reflection in the window from my own face. Oh, brother, you're gonna leave me wasting away the streets of Philadelphia.
So you were concealing your illness?
That's correct.
All right, explain this to me like I'm a 2-year-old, okay? Because there's an element to this thing I just cannot get through my thick head. Didn't you have an obligation to tell your employer you had this dreaded, deadly, infectious disease?
That's not the point. From the day they hired me to the day I was fired, I served my clients consistently, thoroughly, with absolute excellence. If they hadn't fired me, that's what I'd be doing today.
And they don't want to fire you for having AIDS, so in spite of your brilliance, they make you look incompetent, thus the mysterious lost file. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Correct, I was sabotaged.
I walked the avenue till my legs felt like stone. Voices of friends vanished and gone. At night I hear the blood in my veins, just as black and whispering as the rain. The streets of Philadelphia.
The partner who spotted the lesion, Walter Kendall, worked for Walsh, Ulmer, and Brahm in D.C. Paralegal there, Melissa Benedict. She showed lesions on and off for the better part of 2-3 years. She says it was common knowledge around the office that her lesions were caused by AIDS.
But they didn't fire her.
No, they did not fire her.
So you got a relevant precedent.
Ain't no angel gonna greet me. Just you and I, my friend. My clothes don't fit me no more. I walk 1,000 miles to slip his skin. Night is falling, lying awake. I feel myself fading away. So receive me, brother, with your faithless kiss. Leave each other alone like this on the streets of Philadelphia.
Mr. Collins' sexual orientation has nothing to do with this case.
Everybody in this courtroom is thinking about sexual orientation, sexual preference, whatever you want to call it. Who does what to whom and how they do it. I mean, they're looking at Andrew Beckett. They're thinking about it. They're looking at Mr. Wheeler, Miss Conine, even you, Your Honor. They're wondering about it. Trust me, I know that they are looking at me and thinking about it. So let's just get it out in the open. Let's get it out of the closet. Because this case is not just about AIDS, is it? So let's talk about what this case is really all about. The general public's hatred, our loathing, our fear of homosexuals. And how that climate of hatred and fear translated into the firing of this particular homosexual. My client, Andrew Beckett.
Ain't no angel gonna greet me. It's just you and I, my friend. My clothes don't fit me no more. I walk 1,000 miles to slip his skin. Night is falling, lying awake. I feel myself fading away. So receive me, brother, with your faithless kiss. Leave each other alone like this on the streets of Philadelphia.
In this courtroom, Mr. Miller, justice is blind to matters of race, creed, color, religion, and sexual orientation.
With all due respect, Your Honor, we don't live in this courtroom, no, do we?